Question 1. What is the primary purpose of a trap primer in a plumbing drainage system? A. To increase water pressure for efficient flushing of fixtures. B. To prevent sewer gases from entering occupied spaces by maintaining a water seal. C. To regulate the temperature of water supplied to fixtures. D. To lubricate pump components in a sewage ejector system. Answer: B. To prevent sewer gases from entering occupied spaces by maintaining a water seal. The main function of a trap primer is to ensure that the water seal in a floor drain trap, which might not receive regular use, does not evaporate. This water seal is crucial because it acts as a barrier, blocking unpleasant and potentially hazardous sewer gases from escaping into a building's interior. Without a working trap primer, an unused trap could dry out, allowing these gases to freely enter the space, posing health risks and creating foul odors. Remember, a dry trap is an open invitation for sewer gas. Question 2. According to California Contractor State License Board, CSLB, regulations, what is the minimum bond amount required for a California plumbing contractor, C36? A. $10,000. B. $12,500. C. $15,000. D. $25,000. Answer: C. $15,000. The California Contractor State License Board mandates that all licensed contractors, including C36 plumbing contractors, must maintain a contractor's bond to ensure consumer protection and financial responsibility. As of current regulations, this bond must be in the amount of $15,000. This requirement helps to protect clients in case the contractor fails to complete a project or meet their contractual obligations. Always confirm the latest CSLB requirements as they can be updated periodically. Question 3. Which type of plumbing fixture requires a dedicated vent pipe that connects directly to the fixture's trap arm and extends upwards to a main vent stack? A. A water closet, toilet. B. A lavatory, sink. C. A kitchen sink with a double compartment. D. An island fixture. Answer: D. An island fixture. Island fixtures, such as sinks located in kitchen islands where conventional vertical venting isn't possible, often require specialized venting methods to prevent trap siphonage. A common solution is an island vent, also known as a loop vent or Chicago vent, which routes the vent pipe horizontally below the floor before rising to connect to a conventional vent system. This method ensures adequate air circulation to prevent the trap from being siphoned dry, thus maintaining the crucial water seal against sewer gases. Understanding these specific venting challenges is key to proper plumbing design. Question 4. What is the maximum allowable developed length for a trap arm for a 1.5-inch fixture trap, according to the Uniform Plumbing Code, UPC? A. 2 feet 6 inches, 30 inches. B. 3 feet 6 inches, 42 inches. C. 4 feet 0 inches, 48 inches. D. 5 feet 0 inches, 60 inches. Answer: B. 3 feet 6 inches, 42 inches. The Uniform Plumbing Code, UPC, specifies maximum developed lengths for trap arms to prevent trap siphonage or back pressure, which could lead to a loss of the trap seal. For a 1.5-inch fixture trap, the maximum developed length of the trap arm, measured from the weir of the trap to the vent fitting, is 3 feet 6 inches, or 42 inches. Exceeding this length could compromise the proper functioning of the trap, allowing sewer gases into the building. Always refer to the UPC tables for precise sizing and length requirements. Question 5. When installing a gas water heater, what is the primary purpose of the temperature and pressure, TNP, relief valve? A. To regulate the thermostat settings for optimal water temperature. B. To discharge water if either the temperature or pressure inside the tank exceeds safe limits. C. To prevent backflow of hot water into the cold water supply line. D. To drain the water heater for routine maintenance. Answer, B. To discharge water if either the temperature or pressure inside the tank exceeds safe limits. The temperature and pressure, TMP, relief valve is a critical safety device on a water heater, designed to prevent dangerous conditions such as tank explosion. If the water temperature or the internal pressure within the tank rises above a predetermined, safe threshold, the valve automatically opens to release hot water or steam, thereby relieving the excess pressure and preventing a catastrophic failure. This safety mechanism is absolutely essential for the safe operation of any water heater. Always ensure the TMP discharge pipe is correctly installed and piped to an approved location. Question 6. What is the minimum slope required for a horizontal drainage pipe 3 inches in diameter, according to the Uniform Plumbing Code, UPC? A. 1/8 inch per foot. B. 1/4 inch per foot. C. 1/2 inch per foot. D. 1 inch per foot. Answer, B. 1/4 inch per foot. Proper slope for horizontal drainage piping is critical for ensuring gravity-fed wastewater flows efficiently and solids are carried away without accumulating. According to the Uniform Plumbing Code, UPC, most horizontal drainage piping 3 inches in diameter or smaller requires a minimum slope of 1/4 inch per foot. This slope provides sufficient velocity for the waste to move without becoming stagnant, preventing blockages and promoting self-cleaning. Remember that insufficient slope causes drainage issues, while excessive slope can also be problematic by allowing liquids to outrun solids. Question 7. A plumbing contractor is bidding on a commercial project that involves installing medical gas piping. Which additional certification or special license endorsement might be required for this specialized work in California? A. C16 Fire Protection Contractor License. B. C20 Warm Air Heating, Ventilating and Air Conditioning Contractor License. C. ASSE 6010 Medical Gas Installer Certification. D. General Building Contractor, B. License. Answer, C. ASSE 6010 Medical Gas Installer Certification. Installing medical gas piping is a highly specialized and critical task that goes beyond the scope of a standard C36 plumbing contractor license in California. Such work requires specific knowledge and expertise to ensure the safety and purity of medical gas systems. Therefore, an ASSE, American Society of Sanitary Engineering, 6010 Medical Gas Installer Certification, or an equivalent, is typically required, demonstrating competency in the installation of these life support systems. Always verify if the specific scope of work requires additional certifications beyond your primary license. Question 8. What is the primary reason for installing an approved backflow prevention assembly on a potable water supply line? A. To increase water pressure to the fixtures. B. To prevent non-potable, contaminated, water from entering the potable water system. C. To reduce sediment buildup in water pipes. D. To regulate the flow rate of water to individual fixtures. Answer, B. To prevent non-potable, contaminated, water from entering the potable water system. Backflow prevention assemblies are critical safety devices designed to protect the public health by preventing the reversal of flow of contaminated or non-potable water into the clean, potable water supply. This can happen due to backpressure or back-siphonage conditions in the distribution system. By installing these devices at cross-connections, plumbers ensure that the drinking water supply remains safe and free from contamination. Protecting the purity of drinking water is a top priority in plumbing. Question 9. Which of the following is not an acceptable material for water distribution piping inside a building according to the California Plumbing Code? A. Copper tubing, type L or M. B. Cross-linked polyethylene, PX, tubing. C. Galvanized steel pipe. D. Unplasticized polyvinyl chloride, UPVC, pipe. Answer, D. Unplasticized polyvinyl chloride, UPVC, pipe. While unplasticized polyvinyl chloride, UPVC, pipe is commonly used for drain, waste, and vent, DWV, systems and sometimes for cold water outdoor mains. It is generally not approved for interior hot and cold potable water distribution systems within buildings under the California Plumbing Code. Approved materials typically include copper, Type K, L, M, PX, CPVC, and in some older installations, galvanized steel, though galvanized steel is less common now due to corrosion issues. Always verify material approvals with local code amendments for potable water systems. Question 10. When trenching for underground piping, what is the maximum vertical height a spoil pile can be placed from the edge of the excavation before requiring additional protective measures? A. 1 foot. B. 2 feet. C. 3 feet. D. 4 feet. Answer: B. 2 feet. For safety in trenching operations, California OSHA regulations require that excavated material, or that a spoil pile, be kept a minimum of 2 feet from the edge of the excavation. This distance prevents the weight of the spoil pile from causing a trench collapse and keeps loose soil from falling back into the trench, potentially injuring workers. Always prioritize safety on job sites, especially when working in or around trenches. Question 11. What is the primary function of a cleanout in a drainage system? A. To introduce cleaning chemicals into the system. B. To provide access for clearing blockages and inspecting the inside of drain pipes. C. To vent sewer gases from the system. D. To regulate the flow rate of wastewater. Answer: B. To provide access for clearing blockages and inspecting the inside of drain pipes. Cleanouts are essential components of any drainage system, strategically placed at points where blockages are likely to occur, such as changes in direction or long runs of pipe. Their primary function is to provide direct access to the interior of the drain lines, allowing plumbers to insert drain snakes or cameras to clear clogs and perform inspections without having to dismantle the piping. Proper placement and accessibility of cleanouts are crucial for efficient maintenance and troubleshooting of the drainage system. Question 12. Which of the following is a common cause of water hammer in a plumbing system? A. Low water pressure from the main supply. B. Slow closing valves or faucets. C. Sudden changes in water flow velocity caused by quick closing valves. D. Air in the hot water heater tank. Answer: C. Sudden changes in water flow velocity caused by quick closing valves. Water hammer is a loud banging noise in pipes caused by the sudden stopping or changing direction of water flow, typically when a quick closing valve or faucet is shut off rapidly. The inertia of the moving water creates a pressure wave that travels through the pipes, causing them to vibrate and produce the characteristic hammering sound. Installing water hammer arresters or ensuring slower valve closure can mitigate this issue, protecting pipes and fixtures from potential damage. It's a common problem with a clear solution. Question 13. A contractor is installing a new water heater. What is the required minimum clearance from the water heater's draft hood to combustible materials? A. 0 inches, no clearance required if insulated. B. 3 inches. C. 6 inches. D. 12 inches. Answer: C. 6 inches. The draft hood of a gas water heater, where combustion gases are initially vented, can become very hot and poses a fire hazard if combustible materials are too close. Therefore, the Uniform Plumbing Code, UPC, typically requires a minimum clearance of 6 inches from the draft hood to any combustible materials. Always follow manufacturer's instructions and local code requirements for proper clearances to ensure safe operation and prevent fire risks. Safety clearances are non-negotiable for fuel-burning appliances. Question 14. What is the main purpose of a vent stack in a plumbing drainage system? A. To remove excessive water from the system. B. To introduce fresh air into the drainage system, equalizing air pressure and preventing trap siphonage. C. To carry wastewater directly to the public sewer. D. To act as a pressure relief valve for the entire plumbing system. Answer: B. To introduce fresh air into the drainage system, equalizing air pressure and preventing trapped siphonage. The vent stack is a crucial part of the drainage system, designed to allow fresh air into the pipes and vent sewer gases out of the building. By equalizing the air pressure within the drainage system, the vent stack prevents a vacuum from forming when wastewater flows down, which could otherwise siphon the water out of fixture traps. Maintaining these water seals and traps is essential for blocking noxious sewer gases from entering occupied spaces. Think of the vent as the plumbing system's breathing tube. Question 15. A customer wants to install a new, larger water heater. What should the plumbing contractor verify regarding the existing gas line supply? A. That the gas line is made of copper tubing. B. That the gas meter is located indoors. C. That the existing gas line size is adequate for the increased British Thermal Unit (BTU) demand. D. That the gas shut-off valve is painted red. Answer: C. That the existing gas line size is adequate for the increased British Thermal Unit (BTU) demand. When upgrading a gas appliance like a water heater, it's critical to ensure the gas supply line is adequately sized to handle the new appliance's increased British Thermal Unit (BTU) input without experiencing a pressure drop. An undersized gas line will restrict the flow of gas, preventing the appliance from operating at its full capacity and potentially causing inefficient combustion or even safety issues. Always perform a gas piping sizing calculation to confirm the existing or proposed piping can meet the total BTU load of all connected appliances. Question 16. Under what circumstances is a California C36 plumbing contractor generally required to pull a permit for plumbing work? A. Only for new construction projects. B. When replacing a single faucet. C. For any installation, alteration, repair, or replacement of plumbing regulated by the code, beyond minor repairs. D. Never, as permits are the responsibility of the homeowner. Answer: C. For any installation, alteration, repair, or replacement of plumbing regulated by the code, beyond minor repairs. Permits are a fundamental requirement in plumbing to ensure that work complies with safety standards and local building codes, protecting both the property owner and the public. While minor repairs like replacing a washer in a faucet may not require a permit, any significant installation, alteration, repair, or replacement of plumbing systems, such as replacing a water heater, relocating a drain, or installing new fixtures, typically necessitates obtaining a permit from the local building department. Always check with the local authority having jurisdiction before starting work. Question 17. What is the standard test for ensuring the integrity of a newly installed DWV, drain, waste, vent, plumbing system before concealing it? A. A hot water flush test. B. A smoke test. C. An air test or water test to specified pressures/levels. D. An electrical continuity test. Answer: C. An air test or water test to specified pressures/levels. Before DWV piping can be covered or concealed, it must be tested to ensure there are no leaks and that all joints are properly sealed. The standard method for this is either an air test, where the system is pressurized with air to a specific psi, or a water test, where sections of the system are filled with water to a certain level. These tests demonstrate the system's integrity and compliance with code before final inspection. Always perform these tests diligently, as leaks in concealed piping are costly and difficult to repair later. Question 18. What is the minimum nominal pipe size for a main vent stack extending through the roof? A. 1.5 inches. B. 2 inches. C. 3 inches. D. 4 inches. Answer: B. 2 inches. The Uniform Plumbing Code, UPC, specifies that the minimum nominal pipe size for a main vent stack extending through the roof shall be 2 inches. This requirement ensures adequate air circulation for the entire drainage system and prevents the vent opening from becoming easily obstructed by frost or debris. A properly sized vent stack is crucial for maintaining atmospheric pressure in the drainage system, which prevents trapped siphonage and allows wastewater to flow freely. Question 19. When excavating near existing utilities, what service should a plumbing contractor call to locate underground lines before digging? A. The local fire department. B. The county assessor's office. C. 811, Dig Alert in California. D. The general contractor's superintendent. Answer: C. 811, Dig Alert in California. Before any excavation work begins, especially for underground piping, it is absolutely critical to call 811, which is the national Call Before You Dig hotline. In California, this service is often referred to as Dig Alert. This service notifies utility companies to mark the locations of their underground lines, gas, electric, water, sewer, communication, within the proposed excavation area. Failing to call 811 is extremely dangerous, can lead to severe injury, costly damage, and significant fines. Always call 811, it's the law and essential for safety. Question 20. Which of the following describes the proper installation of a horizontal pipe for a washing machine standpipe drain? A. It must be direct connected to the main sewer line without a trap. B. It must terminate at least 6 inches above the flood level rim of the washing machine. C. It must be trapped and vented, and sized appropriately. D. It should connect to a floor drain for overflow protection. Answer: C. It must be trapped and vented, and sized appropriately. A washing machine standpipe drain, like all fixture drains, requires proper trapping and venting to prevent sewer gases from entering the living space and to ensure efficient drainage. The trap creates a water seal against gases, and the vent equalizes air pressure to prevent siphonage of that trap seal. Additionally, the standpipe itself must be of an appropriate diameter and height to handle the discharge volume of the washing machine without overflowing. Always ensure every fixture has its own trap and is properly vented. Question 21. What is the minimum age requirement to be licensed as a contractor in California? A. 18 years old. B. 21 years old. C. 25 years old. D. There is no minimum age requirement. Answer: A. 18 years old. To become a licensed contractor in California, including a C36 plumbing contractor, an individual must be at least 18 years old. This is a basic eligibility requirement set by the Contractor's State License Board, CSLB. Beyond age, candidates must also meet experience requirements and pass the required exams. Meeting the minimum age is just the first step on the path to becoming a licensed contractor. Question 22. What is the minimum required distance between the bottom of a water heater relief valve discharge pipe and the floor, or into a pan? A. 0 inches, can touch the floor. B. 1 inch. C. 2 inches. D. 6 inches. Answer: D. 6 inches. The Uniform Plumbing Code, UPC, and manufacturer's instructions typically require the discharge pipe from a water heater's temperature and pressure, TNP, relief valve to terminate between 6 inches and 2 inches above the floor, or into a properly sized indirect waste receptor or pan. This specific clearance prevents the discharge pipe from being accidentally or intentionally capped, which would defeat its safety purpose. It also helps to prevent water from splashing back if the valve activates. Question 23. A C36 contractor receives a notice to owner from a material supplier. What does this document signify? A. The contractor has completed the project and is awaiting final payment. B. The supplier has provided materials to the project and intends to protect their lien rights. C. The contractor is required to provide additional materials to the project. D. The owner has approved the project's final design changes. Answer B. The supplier has provided materials to the project and intends to protect their lien rights. In California, a notice to owner, or more formally a preliminary notice, is a crucial document sent by subcontractors and material suppliers to the property owner, direct contractor, and construction lender. This notice signifies that the sender has provided labor or materials to the project and, by doing so, reserves their right to file a mechanic's lien if they are not paid. As a contractor, understanding these notices is vital for managing financial obligations and avoiding future disputes. Always ensure your subcontractors and suppliers are paid promptly to prevent liens against the property. Question 24. What is the primary method for connecting copper tubing in residential water supply systems? A. Threaded connections. B. Compression fittings. C. Soldering, sweating, or brazing. D. Mechanical coupling with rubber gaskets. Answer C. Soldering, sweating, or brazing. The most common and reliable method for joining copper tubing in residential potable water supply systems is soldering, also known as sweating. This process involves heating the joint and melting solder into it, creating a strong, watertight, and durable connection. Brazing is used for higher temperature or pressure applications. While compression fittings and mechanical couplings exist, soldering provides a permanent and robust joint widely accepted by plumbing codes. Mastering the art of sweating copper is a fundamental skill for any plumber. Question 25. What type of valve is typically installed on the main water supply line entering a building to allow for complete shutoff of water to the entire property? A. Gate valve. B. Globe valve. C. Check valve. D. Pressure reducing valve, PRV. Answer A. Gate valve. A gate valve is commonly used as a full-port shut-off valve on the main water supply line entering a building. It is designed for either fully open or fully closed operation, allowing unimpeded water flow when open and a complete seal when closed. Unlike globe valves, which are designed for throttling flow, gate valves are preferred for main shut-offs because they offer minimal resistance to flow when fully open. Knowing how to locate and operate the main shut-off valve is essential for any homeowner or plumbing professional.